Hey friends, Billy from LM Cases here, and today we're going to take a look at a very unique workbox that we just finished up for our friends at the Cleveland Guardians. So there are a couple of features about this case that sort of goes against the way that we normally do things, but it's kind of interesting. These style, if you're from the audiovisual world, this is a very guitar tech kind of workstation. In the sports world, these are primarily used for athletic trainers, equipment managers. They follow the same format that the audiovisual humans do, just as far as the layout goes. And just some of the interesting things that they do in sports that they don't do so much in the live entertainment world is the use of Lexan. So there used to be products that would go in the lid that were called tilt lock bins, and I think that the case industry was probably only people that used them. So the way that we've gone around that product being discontinued is we do a lot of things that are made out of Lexan so that you can see things, small parts and things like that in the lid. So looking at the top lid here, this does have a top-mounted compartment that has twist latches on them to allow you to load the lid with boxes of the things, rubber gloves, bandages, any type of, ace bandage or wraps or any of that kind of stuff can go load through the top here and then be easily stored in clear view of the lid. The lid also has a secondary compartment that opens up. And the lid actually stops at 90 degrees so that you can get inside of there. And here's just another view of that. One of the other interesting things that this particular case has is it has a clear Lexan work surface. Again, this is another thing that is very common in the athletics industry. They like to be able to work here and then look and see items in the drawer below. This, although it appears very delicate, this is a scratch-resistant 3/8 inch Lexan panel. And when we first started doing this, everybody at our shop said, ooh, we can't do that. It's going to get really scratched up. And then we did a lot of testing, and actually this Lexan isn't very easily scratched. So although it does look very pretty and shiny and new right now, it will be fairly durable over time. So one of the interesting things about this particular case is the drawers. Now this is not a standard build procedure LM drawer. Everything that we build is out of 1/2 inch Baltic that is texture coated. This particular customer had cases from a different manufacturer, and they requested that we did the same design. And one of the reasons why we did that is to save weight. So this is made out of a 1/4 inch composite material, and they are mounted on the heavy-duty Accuride glide. So, I mean, again, aesthetically speaking, this is not very common for us. But that is what the customer wanted, and one of the interesting things about building custom cases is you can have it however you want. So within this drawer, there are there are removable 1/4 inch marine grade plastic dividers to separate this into quarters. And they fit into dadoed slots right here. So even holding a fairly heavy camera rig, this is easy to operate. One of the other things that they asked for here was a little pocket door keeper of the drawers. They wanted their logo on the front and only on the front. This is the only place that the Cleveland logo appears on this case. The rest of the case is just plain. And the color, in case you're interested, is called light blue. Not very common at LM. This is, I can count on my hand how many of these cases that we really build. So here, I'm going to set the camera down, and I'm going to show you how the lid slides in, because it's pretty clever. So again, that was another customer request. They wanted that pocket door that, that slid up and out of the way. You can fully extend this all the way in the case if you need to. And that shows you 2 drawers that are in the middle section here. Again, they follow the same build as the top drawers. So these are built out of 1/4 inch composite material. This one has a little divided section in it. And they actually did request that these were carpet lined. So again, hearkening back to maybe an older build procedure here, but that was the preference that they wanted, and that's what we will give them. So below that middle drawer, there is another open drawer that is just carpet lined. And then below that, there is a teeny little drawer that splits everything, that splits that in half. And then the bottom section is just an open compartment. So it's a 1/4-inch foam on the very bottom with a 1/4-inch piece of black marine grade plastic that goes on top. While we're down here, the case rides on 4-inch Coulson casters. It has a full-size 3/4-inch caster board. And I guess also while we're down here, the case has white 1/2-inch marine grade plastic runners. So when this thing is tipped on its back to go under a bus or on a plane, you can tip it however you want and it won't interfere with hardware. And then the other thing it allows is the repeated in and out of traveling will save the case. These are sacrificial, so you can just pop these screws right out of here. These are 10/32 hex drives with T-nuts on the back. All you have to do is just take those off once they get worn out, and it will save your case. So if you have questions about this case or anything else, you can email me direct, billy@lmcases.com. If you want to see some more information about this case, check out the web link below, or you can check out lmcases.com. And if you'd like to see the daily goings-on of LM, check us out on Instagram. We are LM_cases. Thanks so much for stopping by. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye.